another "What the hell is that" episode, and this is over the Hammond M102 Organ. And I noticed earlier when I was playing it that I needed to oil it. I got to oil it once a year, so I figured it'd be a good time to, since I got to pull from the wall, and everyone check it out. And I have a lot of people ask me about it. I don't use this one on stage because it's a big wooden console and it's heavy, and I use the digital one that I did the video on. The Organizer is kind of what that one was, so I play that one live. But this is an actual tone wheel Hammond organ from the 50s. It's a spinet model though. It's not like an actual B3 or something that's really expensive and really nice. These are nice and cool too, but they're not nowhere nearly as expensive, and they're smaller. But this is the same model that Booker T did play. So the Green Onions song that the intro is was actually played on this. Keith Emerson used one of these. He used to throw knives at it. So yeah, these are a lot of fun, you know. So this is the Hammond M102 tone wheel organ. This is a spinet model, so it's a cheaper model, I guess more of a smaller student model, so it's not like an A100 or a B3 that can go for thousands of dollars. That I wish I had one, but it's still an actual tone wheel organ from the 50s. I think it was made in 56 or it was 54, and the tone wheel generators, you can actually maybe hear them spinning. That's what creates the sound, and you use the keys and the drawbars to create the sound. Now I don't use this on stage because it's a big console and it's heavy and it's just unpractical. I use my digital one that I did the video on before, but people always ask me about what the bars do and all that, so I'm going to show you. So this one has two manuals. Manuals are the keys, and two sets of drawbars, and it has bass pedals, but they're unhooked. So if I hit the keys, nothing happens. So as I pull out these, it makes sounds in different octaves. And you pull them all out. It's pretty wild. So then you can change the configuration of the drawbars and get different sounds. Do that with the bottom bars. Say if you want to do all bass on this one. So right here you have some knobs that just change. I have this taken apart so it's all loose and you can't see what it is, but it did a lot of goofy things like flute sounds and full ensemble and percussion and a lot of weird stuff that I usually use, but I haven't set the drawbars so the drawbars are working. So then up here you have the percussion, which percussion is a little effect that goes with it that kind of gives it like a percussive little click sound. So if I turn that on, pull everything out, you can hear it's kind of got that little ping to it. You turn it off, then it's subtle, and I've had this thing apart so it all doesn't work the same. So then you can control the different presets. So it's got this flute sound. Oh, that's on the bottom one. Trumpet sound on the top. A lot of those are unpractical. Clarinet. Usually pretty much you just use the drawbars because that's what you want. And you know, reverb, which I've taken the reverb tank out of this one. And then you have the pedals for the bass, which are also disconnected. And then the drawbar for the bass is right here, which you can hear it humming when I turn it on. But yeah, I have to oil it, so I'm going to pull it away from the wall and get behind it anyway, so we'll show you what it looks like in the back. So once a year, you use this Hammond generator oil, and if you can see through my rat's nest of cables, you have a little cup there, and you have a little cup there, and you have this sponge here by the tone wheel spinner, and you just put a little bit in that. It doesn't take much. And you fill up this little cup. And I'm a little late. I usually do this every August. But all you do is just fill up the cup once. I don't think I got this one all the way. And then that oils it for the year. All right, so the way you start this is you have to pull the start switch, and that gets the tone wheel moving. And then you hit the run switch while you're holding this, and it gets the power amp going, and then it starts to move. So you hold this. You can hear it start up here and move. Then you hit the run, and now it's moving. All right, so now that it's running, you can see that this motor has ran, and it is spinning this little drive shaft here, and that is spinning all these tone wheels inside of this big tone wheel generator, and then they're constantly moving. And then as you press the keys and you pull the drawbars, it's going to release the tone. So all of them across this whole thing are moving. And then above that we have the power amp that's powering everything, just like a guitar amp or whatever else that use them. Let's see if we can see the tubes here. Yep, turn that off. You can see the tubes are glowing. They're all working. You can see around my rat's nest of wires here that I've had to hand wire back together. And that is the inside of the tone wheel organ.